Hello, this is Johnny Cycles of CyclesGaming.com. Gonna keep this one lander because we have a Wooded Foothills and a Ren and 6, and a Utopias Pro. So we can hopefully make land drops the rest of the game. Even if we don't draw anymore. So yeah, we're playing a Gruul Ponza style deck with Magmatic Hellkite and Obsidian Charmaw, both of which are sort of newish. Oh god, I'm gonna. So far, I've played this a similar deck to this Tamio. Very nice. We are going to bolt the you know what out of that. So I played. I guess I didn't. I played a more eggs deck. And then this might be the actual traditional Mox Opal, new Mox Opal, obnoxious deck. All right, lightning bolt, actually coming in handy there. Next turn we can Magmatic Hellkite, and eventually we can Obsidian Charmaw as well. Another Tamio, or we can just bolt that. Although honestly, they can't attack into our Magmatic Hellkite. Portable hole. Going after the Ren and 6, I assume, yeah, sure. Well, best laid plans. Fable's good. Maybe we Fable and Bolt. Can we do that? I think we're going to just go about our business of blowing up lands because that's what we're here to do, folks. Blow up them lands. And they can't attack into our Magmatic Hellkite anyway. I mean, they can to get a clue, but then it dies. And we save our Bolt for something like a Emery, I think. We can bolt to death. I think it's 3 toughness. Maybe Emery's 4. Man, we would have liked to have kept that Ren and 6 just to make our land drops, because if we can get this Obsidian Charmaw down and they play another... They don't have another basic. Wow, they only have 1 basic. Okay, drawing some cards. Sure. Gonna flip the Tamio. That's unfortunate. Going to try to keep it alive. Yep. Man, untapped land, please. Untapped land. Yes. This costs 1 less. For each land your opponents control that could produce a colorless. Never mind. How are we out of mountains? Oh, I can't. I can't get a mountain. This is a verdant catacombs. Oh yes. Is this indestructible? It is indestructible. Boo and hiss. Well, that changes our. It's okay. Everything's okay. Everything is fine. We're going to bolt the Tamio next turn and hopefully kill our opponent soon thereafter. Yeah, I probably should have read that before casting the card because I remembered as I was targeting it. And we might have wanted to bolt Fable that turn and save the Obsidian Charmaw for their next land. I was getting so excited about chaining together land destruction. It's just another indestructible land. At least they're being hamstrung by. We are succeeding in our plan. Let's bolt that. Attack. And this is where the power of the dragon land destruction comes in. Play the Arena of Glory, just in case they have some sort of spell pierce. We can pay for it now. The power of the dragon land destruction comes into play right now because we can put a fast clock on our opponent on top of disrupting their lands. So our opponent is not quite dead, but they're very close now. And they have a lot of cards, and this deck can certainly flood the board and get back in things pretty easily. So it's not anywhere near over, but we are going to end up having a bit of a redraw, as well as the ability to give something haste and maybe close out the clock, close out the game out of nowhere. Kappa Kananya. Man, this card is busted. So busted. However, it does not have flying. So one dragon off the top, we can give it haste, and it's a dragon off the top. This is it. The hastiness of the dragon. That's why we play Arena of Glory, is for this exact moment. Because we're not playing the hasty Glory Bringers the way that the other decks do. Alright. That was a lot of fun for us. Man, there's so many good cards we can bring in. Blood Moon is only so good. Brotherhood's End and Force of Vigor. Do we want to bring in the Glory Bringers as a win from nowhere? We do want the haste. We only play a single Arena of Glory, so we got lucky. I mean, all of these cards are good. Take out the Ren and Sixes. Fable, kind of icing on the cake there. Although it would have gotten us some looks. Ragavan. Maybe we take out the Ragavans. 2 Ragavans, a Utopia Sprawl, and a Arbor Elf. I mean, the Ragavan, they have a lot of chump blockers. I'm assuming they play things like Ornithopter, but I could be wrong. They do, and even Tameo can block a Ragavan, so we don't want to just. Oh, we still find one. We're keeping because you know, we have a turn 2 Stone Rain. We have a Ragavan we can dash in if we want in the right moment. If we don't draw a land, we can. If they don't flood the board, we have a Lightning Bolt for their Tameo. Mox Opal. A tapped land into a 0-mana artifact into a 0-mana artifact seems alright from our opponent, and it's indestructible, so our Stone Rain is only going to be so good. Utopia Sprawl. And hopefully they don't have a Spell Pierce or something. That would make me sad. I don't know if they have 3 artifacts. Do they need 3 others? Can't remember. 3 or more. It's an artifact. Alright, so we'll see. We would really like an untapped green source. So we can... Ooh, Urzus. And that's a good target. We definitely want a untapped land this time. Now, I can't talk. We would really like an untapped land, please, deck. We really need to blow up the Urza Saga. Thoughtcast. Draw on some cards. This deck's fine. There's nothing wrong with this deck. Untapped land deck. Untapped land. Please. Untapped land. What do we find? Oh man, that's so good. It's I guess we could have played it after we get this treasure token. Of course, there's no guarantee we're going to get the treasure token. Exactly. All right. Booyaka. What you got, homie? We got a stone rain. That doesn't do anything. Oh no, not the portable hole in our Utopia Sprawl. One hate card deserves another. Now they play that main deck, but still. Oh, we're in trouble now. We really needed that. We got rid of a Sprawl. Untapped land deck. We are due for an untapped land. It's an untapped land. But it is not. Okay, well, I mean, we're getting there. We still don't have a target for Stone Rain anyway. At least we can cast it now, and we're a few lands away from other things. Sure. I mean, right now we're just trading resources. So who's going to find what they need first? We need another land. We really need another land. Keep blowing up their lands. We would like another land just so that obviously we need to advance our resources. We have the threats in our hand, clearly. So we really just need a way. Oh, God. Alright, well that changes things for our opponent. Now we really need a lightning bolt. Land would still be acceptable, but we need a way to kill this Emery. Brother's End. That would be good. A lot of live draws here, people. Arbor Elf. Not really one of them. Opponent gets to untap with Emery, which is 2 toughness, by the way. I thought maybe 3 or 4. They can cast a Kappa Cannoneer from their graveyard for 2 mana, which they happen to have. And then they are probably going to win. Yeah, Emery. Nice top deck. Alright, they're going to draw some cards to dig for lands. Or they don't even need to, because... Anyway. Frustrating. Frustrating. But hey, we exchanged blows there with answer. I answered them, they answered me. Okay, gonna get their manas back. Gives us a turn to find an answer. Let's just F6 through this. Maybe we'll find a lightning bolt. Maybe we'll find a Brotherhood's End. At this point, maybe they just have the Kappa Cannoneer in their hand. Looks like they do. Or just a big draw spell, who knows. They've drawn a lot of cards. The deck runs really well when you have something like Kappa Cannoneer in your... So they did. That's Brotherhood's End. Just a little bit too late. The Emery man is just... And we're going to have to... Lava Spur Boots? Okay. Okay. Well, I mean, I don't like it. because if we Brotherhood's in to get rid of the Emery, we lose our Arbor Elf, and then we're back to them just having a 5/5 with a deck full of artifacts. What a top deck from our opponent. Redraw of 2 with all the manas. If we just blow up all the artifacts, our opponent starts to recast them one at a time to trigger Kappa Cannoneer. And then we still want to land so that we can... And then they're going to get another Kappa Cannoneer. That seems fine. And the Kappa Cannoneers have, by the way, Ward 4, because why wouldn't you give a giant Turtle Warrior Ward 4? I mean, you may actually like the Ward 4 because, you know, it's shell. But you could also say, well, dragons have really tough scales, so why don't they have some ward? Man, just chaining together the artifacts, because that's what they do. And we're probably going to be dead. I mean, we are dead. So, I don't think there's an answer in our deck right now. So what happens is we Brotherhood's in, wipe this, but then they just get another artifact, make these unblockable, and big enough to kill us. Yeah, I mean, it's good. It was a good game, though. It's been a good game. A little bit frustrating with the resources, missing on the resources, but at the end of the day, our opponent, yeah, I mean, just drew a little bit better than we did. And let's see. Wipe all that. This comes down on here. We have 4 mana. It's not enough. So we will concede. Alright. Moving on to game 3. Let's see. What do we want? Blood Moon doesn't... Yeah, we didn't even bring the Blood Moon in. Endurances could just be nice. They have a lot. Maybe we bring in... Maybe we take out some of the... I hate to do it, but maybe we take out some of the land hate. Endurance, it seems a little... I mean, obviously we just got burned by a single card. That they don't normally use the graveyard other than outside of that card. But the Endurance also gives us a 3 mana threat, basically. Maybe we don't want to bring in... I just don't know. I don't know. Let's take out the Ragavans. We want the bolts. Maybe we just don't want the random 6s. Okay, let's do it like this. We don't want to... Alright. 2 Endurances. I don't want to go down... I mean, they have Urza Saga. They do play other lands. I don't want to go down totally. What a lovely handful of land destruction with a single forest. And we'll keep it. And we will put that to the bottom. I hope they don't have an answer for this Utopia Sprawl, because it hurts. Our deck functions so much better when we can get ahead of our opponent, obviously, just like every other deck. We really need a turn. We really want to cast something on turn, a 3 mana spell on turn 2. That's the way our deck plays the best. Seachrome Coast. It's a Tameo. We do not have an answer for Tameo, but we can blow up a land. Maybe they kept the land light hand. It's a possibility. Are they going to crack their bubble? So we could Field of Ruin this, but then they just go get a basic. And then we could Stone Rain the basic. I think we just want to Stone Rain. Brotherhood's End. Beautiful. Beautiful. That could just do that and get rid of the Tameo now. How bad is Tameo for us? So they're not going to crack the bobble. Okay. Another Seachrome Coast. Seachrome Coast, I should say. Yeah. Get your clue. Flood the board with 0-mana artifacts, please. Or not. Okay. I mean, we are left hoping to draw some action. We don't want any more lands. We don't want any more ramp. We're holding on to this Brotherhood's End and seeing how bad the Tameo can hurt us. Maybe they won't get it. Maybe they're missing lands. No, they are not. Hello. There we go. All right. Well, the good news is we can Obsidian Charmaw and kill the Urza Saga. The bad news is they may have an answer. They're going to flip their Tameo. They don't have anything good in their graveyard, thankfully. And we are going to set them back again to just one land. I mean, we are doing our best over here to punish our opponent. We have the tools. We have the tools. Our opponent's got to be hating us right now. Just taking out the Urza Saga land. Oh man, they must have some answers. They have. I assume they have like a some kind of kill spell, whatever that is. That X dispatch, something like that. They're gonna be drawing. They're drawing a bunch of cards. We are really hurting their land, which is great, but they continue to play lands. Yeah, it's fine. Brotherhood's End would be good against a certain type of draw from our opponent, but right now it's just a Tameo. There's the dispatch. Portable hole, excuse me. Going for Utopia's Brawl, maybe? Oh, that's fine. We're okay with that. Just go ahead and play some more artifacts, please. Lava Spur Boots, also okay. That's not really what we wanted to see, that's for sure. Let's see what we're going to end up finding. That might make a difference in our decision here to pull the trigger on Brotherhood's End or not. Magmatic Hellkite. Put it on top. So we can either kill the Tamiyo or blow up their artifacts. I think we have to go for the Tamiyo, unfortunately. I did not envision Brotherhood's End coming down to take out a Tamiyo Planeswalker, but they don't have a lot of value artifacts down, and they're going to get more and more value out of this Tamiyo. And I just, yeah, they can still do a lot. They can play a Turtle, for instance, or they can play an Emery, and then we're really upset. However, I mean, our opponent's playing around. They're playing well. They're playing slowly and not committing too much to the board. Yeah, I'm gonna equip it, activate it. So it's like pick your poison here. What are they gonna get back? Bobble. Thankfully, they don't have too many options. Well, they get a mill first, but they can get the Cannoneer. How nice for them. Yeah. Now we would like to draw another Brotherhood's End, which we unfortunately. No, we're getting the Magmatic Hellkite, which is fine, except our opponent can tap for mana without it. They don't need that much mana. There is a world in which our dragons can perhaps win us a game, but with this Lava Spur Boots out, the turtle is going to come down with haste if they decide to go that route. It may be that our opponent does not have. They're going to have the second blue right there, duh. Unfortunately. Drawing some cards. Probably should have attacked first, but I'm not sure our opponent has another basic. Or that might have been a different opponent. Nope, it's this one. Alright, can we race the turtle? Because right now, they're on a 2-turn clock if they don't find an answer. If they play the turtle, and if they have a land, they play the turtle, equip it. They have a land. Then we're taking some not much fun amount of damage. Improvise. Kappa Cannoneer. Yep, that's just from their hand. Yep. Equip. Oh gosh. I gotta stop. I mean, I should be working on my my own Tamiyo Inquisitive Scholar student whatever article that I have writing for this week's Commander or this month's Commander article. And I don't think it can be blocked. Thank you very much. Anyway, and but I really just wanted to play some Magic. I needed a break from the writing, and I'm a little disappointed because I've played Eldrazi and some Artifact basically this entire morning. It's been one Eldrazi deck and 2 or 3 of this style deck. One was just milling me. They scooped after we won game 2. One was I did play a combo deck. What was it? The Birthing Ritual, but they had to go because they were in the challenge, so they scooped. Anyway, would have liked to have played some different decks, but this is a good test of the deck. We're playing up against one of the top tier decks, and we're playing a lot of land destruction. So this is the exact situation in which we want to be. So we cannot pay the ward of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4 without a second green source. What we can do though is Force of Vigor. I hope they don't have another land to stop them from doing their shenanigans. I'm trying to decide if I want to Force of Vigor the Amber and this now. And see, because if they play a... I think right now what we have to do is just stay... They knew we were drawing this Force of Vigor. If they happen to get have a Shadow Spear or some way of... They could just empty their hand right now and kill us. If they have 5 artifacts, we're dead. We want to use this... They're going to get one back no matter what. But if they say they found a Shadow Spear, that would be one way we lose right now because of the life gain. If they don't have a Shadow Spear, we might still lose just because they could play so many cards. They have a bunch of 0-mana artifacts. They're doing the math right now, it seems like. Gonna get another one. Yep. So now they need they need 4 more 0-mana artifacts, and then they also need a Mox Opal and then a way of white making white. Because right now we are taking 8, and they don't have it. All right, well, we got there slowly but surely, taking down one of the best decks in Modern, with a deck arguably that should be pretty good against it. But anyway, I guess I'll go work on my Tamriel article. But for now, thanks for watching. This is Johnny Cycles. Catch y'all on the next one.